any association I have 2023 and before. So basically, literally any year that's before 2023. So 2022 and below. Those time periods, you know, when I was already out of home and the period when I was still at home, you know, it really does have a factor into who I am now and why I act the way I do and what I choose and what I'm choosing to you know, like, pass on and to not pass on, if that makes sense. So I'm just very grateful that the energy this morning was debunked by. Well, I did pray. You know, I did pray. I did pray a little bit. No, a little bit. I really prayed earnestly because every time I feel tension, like, you know, in my mind, my heart, and especially with my best friend, you know, I be going straight to prayer because at this point, you know, telling yourself to calm down, or when I tell myself, hey, chill, you know, like, it works to a degree, but like I was very grateful that, you know, I really don't take Mojo's kindness for greatness. What? Mojo's kindness for granted. You know, we're going through this journey, and I'm not gonna talk about it now. Maybe I should. I could just have this all in one video, but I can already foresee what obstacles are going to get in the way, or should I say going to be in the way, or Boggy making it like part of the obstacle course. I can't control it because I already saw it today. What do I mean by that? I didn't start vlogging this journey until after Mojo did, so we started this whole vlogging thing like 3 weeks ago now, because this is the start of the 3rd week. So I already left my Speedway job back in February because of the whole thing that happened, and honestly, I don't think I'm gonna spill all the deets on this episode right now. I feel like if you guys want to know what happened in Speedway, definitely hit the subscribe button. I think I want to hit like 50 subscribers. I think that's a good goal to reach. Once I hit 50 subscribers, I'll go ahead and, you know, celebrate the win by letting you guys know what happened at Speedway. Like the whole story, you know, full detail and everything. Which will be insane because if I do put that in the vlogs, like, it'll be there for history, and then it'll be documented for like ever. My son in the future can see it, like, but yeah, so, you know, like, it'll be cool. But the point is, regardless of that, you know what I mean, regardless of that, so again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Once I reach 50 subscribers, I will make sure to remember to tell my Speedway journey and, you know, how that caused not my mental health to lower, but it's taught me a lot of lessons and to make my mental health stronger, and, you know, build more confidence, be more confident, learn from my mistakes, and be more strategic. Also, when it comes to dealing with certain people and certain energies here in Shanahan, because again, you know, I'm not gonna tell you the whole story until you guys subscribe. So again, make sure if you're still watching at this point, hit the subscribe button, and that will reach to 50, and then hear the story. Let's get back in the video. But yeah, so like just the energy in there was just, it was a specific type of energy and a lot of fakeness and things like that. I won't go into the story until you guys are, but the point is I can definitely see very similar energy that was existent in the speedway journey. But I think the difference is because I went through that journey, I kind of, I'm not gonna say toughened up, because I'm not gonna lie, before I left the gas station I was very anxious. To the point that the manager even said, I know you're nervous, but you don't have to be nervous. And before I lose track, make sure you stay subscribed so you can also stay up to date with my new job journey, because that's what happened. So then I can feel the energy, because I go in the gas station a lot with my glasses on, with my ukulele, with the fit and everything. So I know what I look like on the outside, but I don't really know if I'm gonna get to the point of challenging myself. You know those moments where you recorded like 10 minutes worth of stuff on your TikTok, and then you're done recording, and then the red circle just becomes white because they didn't record anything in there, and you had really good mental health advice, really got deep into it, and then told people to subscribe. It's just gone. Oh my goodness, you got to do that. I'm so mad right now. I'm trying to control it. Like, I'm really actually, that's not cool. I had so much stuff to say. All these cars passing by, all these metaphors I had. Dang. Anyways, really quick, I just want to say this. If Snapchat will let me record this part. To the person that turned in my wallet and money, thank you so much for having the decency to turn it in. You have allowed me to be able to get a job today. Like, that's a really big deal. I can't express it enough in my tone, because I'm still like just mind blown that the 10 minutes did not record at all. But to the person who did turn in my wallet, Money Police Department, thank you so much for allowing me to get a job today. You have no idea how much that means. You did kind of scare me a little, because you switched the cash app all the way to the back of the cards, which I thought was stolen. But everything's in there. ID's in there, so thank you for not stealing that. So it's a mixture of relief and also gratitude, so thank you so much. And everything else I was talking about, I think I was just rambling, and I got ADHD, distracted, and talked about other stuff and all these things. And I know I mentioned mojo in there somewhere, and then the bod and energy I had this morning, and it was bad energy, it was negative energy, and I think I was going on about respect and the thing, gratitude and just being really grateful for mojo and things like that. I was talking about like communication, and I was really healthy to have healthy communication and not bottling. I was going deep about that, but the biggest part is I really did not think the person that came in my wallet to the Money Police Department, it means a lot. And I was talking about looking forward to seeing me grow. Will I grow from this experience of having this job opportunity, number 2? Because obviously very similarities between speedway energy and lost energy. I go in there with my outfit, ukulele, and glasses all the time. I go in all the time with my ukulele and things like that. So it's like they don't, they're already observing me, and I'm already, watching all the energy, feeling the energies, reading the energies, and it's like, will I be able to improve? Will I be able to, look beyond that? Will I be able to not focus on what is gonna make me feel and focus on the mission, focus on the outcome, which is to, make money, make cash, help Mojo, and reach our goals faster? I'm already seeing the obstacles is gonna be in the way. Having the appearance, she thinks she thought that, which I really don't. I'm not. I don't need all that. But that's what it looks like on the outside sometimes. So I have to be able to endure that, or at least until I reach a perfect time to clarify. Once they get to know me better, or if I do let them get to know me, I'm not sure. Because I'm very careful with my energy. You know what I mean? So, but I was saying I'm looking forward to see will Queen Z grow and improve her mental health journey? Will she challenge herself to grow as a person and handle tough situations and build character this way? But no, I'm looking forward to it. When I left today, it was so much, oh my gosh, you're a new worker. It was a mixture of that, and it was a mixture of a manager who was so excited to hire me, which I was still looking, reading the energy, but energy read or not, some employees were like, yeah, we know. So there goes that already. I need to learn, and I'm trying to prepare to how to handle that without losing my cool like I did yesterday. So I want to go though before Snapchat does not save this either. I was very anxious before I left, but now I got to kind of talk to you guys, record, walk 40 minutes here, the winds in my hair and my face, and so I've come down a little bit. Me talking too much. I literally wasn't on an artist, YouTube, I wasn't doing it on purpose. I think I was very anxious, and my nervousness made me say all those artistic things I do, because literally I was mid artistic mode, and all the managers and Speedway people were just staring at me, and it's like I was really just trying not to crack. But I think I did well, and so I'm glad I'm doing these vlogs. I want to see how I do in the future. So I want to see my progress, and I want to look back and be like, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of me now. There's big wins I'm doing now that people don't realize. I can't even have a car pass by without me being anxious years ago. Now I'm just talking to y'all. Still anxious, but